Welcome to IABM TV. I'm now joined by Trevor Elbourne, CEO of Atomos. Hi Trevor, and welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for joining us. Could you tell us a bit more about the Ninja series of monitor recorders?
Sure. Atomos has become known for its monitor recorders over the sort of 12 years we've been in business. Our Ninja series has been our sort of premier line of recorders and our flagship product for most of that time. And last month we revamped our sort of premier series, the Ninja series, and onto a brand new hardware platform, introduced a brand new operating system which we're calling Atomos 11 that introduced a whole bunch of new features onto the platform. So we've taken what we've done best and added more of the same. We've added a whole bunch of new monitoring features. We've added ARRI false colors for the first time. We've adopted EL zone false colors. We've added a whole bunch of flexible options for recording and playback so that you can schedule these things in advance. And the big thing that we've done with OS 11 is we've introduced something we're calling RemoteView, which is really a flexible sort of remote monitoring feature.
Right, so if you could tell me a bit more about RemoteView, I mean, what applications is that used in?
So RemoteView is really sort of fostering the fact that, you know, remote production is, you know, something that our customers are asking for more and more these days. Yeah. You've got, you know, a director or producer offsite or a client offsite who always can't be there to, you know, to offer that feedback and want to do that remotely. So what RemoteView does is give you that sort of remote view into what's happening on set. Right. So with one of our devices connected to our cloud services, connect a camera to one of our new Ninjas, the pictures or the video gets streamed up into the cloud, and from there you've got a whole bunch of flexible options around what to do with that video. And you can actually feed 4 independent camera sources up into the cloud. Yep. And from there you get a choice of multiple monitor outputs that you can send to various places. So you can either send the monitor output back to one of our devices on the other side of the world, so it could be one of our Ninjas or Shoguns, but equally you can send the video to an iOS device. So we support iPhones, Apple TV and iPad, so we have an app that runs on each of those platforms. Okay. And so what you can do, for example, is if you had a 4-camera shoot, you could send the 4 camera feeds up to the cloud. You could composite a quad view in the cloud and send that down to, say, an Apple TV remotely for a monitor, for a client view or for a director to be watching. But at the same time, you could send one of those cameras to one of our devices or to an iPhone. We can overlay titles and graphics on top of that just to give you info about what the camera feed's doing. You can even put watermarks on top of the video for security purposes. Right.
So if you could tell me a bit more about security, because that's a big thing at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I mean, the security at this point is just watermarking so that you know, feeds at the other end can't be sort of surreptitiously recorded and distributed without the permission of the production team, but we are looking at other services in the cloud to further enhance that security.
Okay, great. So what's new for the camera to cloud from Atomos?
So at NAB this year we announced that we were doing editing in the cloud. So we've rolled out in beta form at NAB a complete edit system in the cloud. It's completely browser based, so you don't need to install an app on a computer to do editing. We've got a completely browser-based system, completely multi-user. You have multiple people working on the timeline together, so it's great for collaboration. And getting that video up into the cloud in real time, you can do quick edits and you can publish directly from social media, to social media rather. Yeah. So for live sports and coverage of live events, that quick turnaround of getting, you know, up-to-date highlights onto social media is a really nice kind of workflow that our customers have been asking for. So what we've changed at IBC is we've enabled uploading live video from our new Ninjas and Shoguns directly into the edit system, so that you can turn around those things quickly in real time and, as I say, get them to social media. Yeah. And what we've also added is direct integration into Adobe Premiere. Nice. So now we've got a panel that you can load into Premiere. It gives you direct access to all the stuff that I just talked about in the edit system. So when you upload live from the camera via one of our devices, you can pull that footage as it's being recorded directly onto the timeline in Premiere to give edit teams, you know, the opportunity to turn things around very, very quickly.
Sure, excellent. Well, Trevor, thank you for taking the time to join us.
My pleasure.
And if you want to know any more about Atomos products, then drop by their booth and have a chat with Trevor.